Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get together live here on Facebook, where we take a look at headlines from our city, from our state, from our country, and we combine them with knowledge that we have about what's going on in Puerto Vallarta, your questions, your tips, all with one single purpose: to connect with the destination in the best possible way as a community of English speaking locals. Today is Saturday, August 28th, and today, of course, we're not going to be partying in any way because we have a big hurricane coming our way. That is the big news today, and we're going to be talking about this, and we're going to be talking about other things. But before we get started, as always, I would like to remind you that if this is your first time watching, my name is Paco, and we love to hear from new people. So you can let us know that you're new by writing the word new in your comments, and that way we'll give you a cheerful welcome. And of course, if there's something truly important that you wish to bring up during the broadcast, you can let us know by adding the letter Q at the beginning of your comment. That way we will be looking for it during the second half of the broadcast, and we will answer all the comments that we can, of course, including Matthews, who's wondering where and when will I be able to see photos of Michael's photo shoot, the dishes that I went and photographed at Michael's restaurant the other day. Well, I am cooking those photos, no pun intended, today. I'm going to process them to make sure that they look spit spot wonderful to deliver to Michael tomorrow or the day after. Today we have, of course, hurricane season. We have news about other things, schools coming back, cruise ships that are here but without any passengers. We have news about highways, and of course, we have squirrels. So we have a special show and tell section at the end of the show where we're going to take a look at Christy's baby squirrels, our resident squirrel mother. Has sent me some photos and videos. And I also want to send some love to my friends Joey and Isaac of Gay Guide Vallarta, and I will tell you why in a little while. But first, let us get started with the news just to see what's happening out there. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the big news today is Nora. The tropical storm quickly intensified into a Category 1 hurricane, picking up its pace and heading quite close to our coast this evening. So here are the latest images that were provided by the National Center of Hurricane Warning here in Mexico. Let's take a closer look if we can. So there she is in all her glory, presently a little south of Puerto Vallarta, but heading north. It will barely miss land, but it is definitely going to bring a lot of rain and a lot of wind to our destination. It is expected that by 7 p.m. tonight, it'll be right at the southern tip of Banderas Bay, continuing up. And by tomorrow morning, it will have headed elsewhere. But our critical times will definitely be between tonight and tomorrow morning. Let us take a look at more news about this. Local meteorologist Victor Cornejo Lopez, an advisor for the municipalities of both Puerto Vallarta and Bahia de Banderas, indicated that the effects of the hurricane will be most pronounced between tonight and early dawn tomorrow morning. What can we expect? Lots of wind, lots of rain. So please take your precautions. Also, I just looked at this bit of news. Um, just this morning, Puerto Vallarta Civil Protection Department has closed down local beaches and all navigation in the bay. So if you are thinking of going to the beach today, I wouldn't count on it. You won't even be allowed to get in there. The waves will be too high, and it's probably not a good idea. Let's have a quick look here on windy.com. There's she be, little old Nora. Doesn't look very ominous, but if I turn to the satellite view, we'll get to see all the cloud coverage that is already quite pronounced in the region. Look at that. Look at that monster. And it's headed our way. Now, I don't want to get you all worried and troubled about this. But if this is the first time that you've been in a hurricane or close to a hurricane, um, just if you have a balcony, put everything away, your chairs, etc., etc. Stay home if you don't need to go out. Make sure that you have enough water, and stay safe. If anybody wants to share your favorite hurricane tips on how to stay safe, feel free to share them. I myself will pretty much stay put during the day and of course overnight, and hopefully by tomorrow, most of it, if not all, will be over. Moving on with the news, I want to let you know that the Westerdam, a Holland America cruise ship, has docked in Puerto Vallarta without passengers, both to find a safe spot during the hurricane's passing, and also not the hurricane's passing, during the hurricane's path, not passing. Hurricanes don't die; they just go away, and also to receive port servicing. The Westerdam will remain in town for 2 weeks. Authorities announced that all crew has been vaccinated and tested negative for COVID-19, just in case you were wondering. The landslide along Highway 544, the highway that leads to San Sebastián del Oeste, Mascota, and eventually Guadalajara, has been repaired and is now only missing its asphalt layer. It is always advised to drive carefully along this highway during the summer months because the weather can turn quickly, and when it rains, there's always danger of a landslide. In other matters, the budget that Governor Alfaro promised or set aside to support bar and nightlife employees is still stuck in paperwork 1 month after it was announced. No wonder bar owners are pissed. According to Susana Rodriguez Mejia, Director of Beach Tourism for the Secretary of Jalisco, the money is stuck with Hacienda, which is Mexico's IRS equivalent. To make matters even more colorful, the 1st of September is this coming Wednesday, and there is still no clarity as to whether bars and other nightlife businesses will be able to open on that day. All these businesses can do between now and then is wait for the next meeting of Jalisco's health board, and they usually meet on Monday morning. So it's just a matter of waiting patiently. Of course, we'll be keeping our eyes on this and other important news. Um, do you know what happens to schools when they are not used for over a year? Well, 9,000 schools throughout the state are preparing for classes starting this coming Monday, and as many as 600 schools are reporting infrastructure damages that range from lack of electrical service, plumbing problems, and even theft of furniture and other essentials. Regardless, it is expected that 1.6 million, elementary students will return to school under the strictest sanitary protocols this coming Monday. We hope that maneuver goes well. Now, we have a fairly certain idea as to what is coming weather wise, but let us visit with Snarky Carrot Weather just to see if Snarky Carrot Weather has a different opinion. Well, that is a good opinion. Snarky Carrot Weather says, I'm sending bad weather to all the meatbags who are taking horse dewormer instead of just getting vaccinated. Ha ha ha. No comment on that one. We are now enjoying a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius temperature. Feels like 28. Humidity is at 87%. And our temperature in Fahrenheit is 77 degrees. Our weather forecast, well, we know what's coming, but let's see what Carrot Weather has to say. It'll be rainy and humid throughout the day with a high temperature of 30, low temperature of 24. Tomorrow, Sunday, rain in the evening and overnight with a high temperature of 32, low temperature 24. And we begin the week again with rain in the evening and overnight with a high temperature of 30, low temperature of 23. I don't know how much Carrot Weather knows about hurricanes. That those forecasts look rather mild, or maybe things aren't just not going to get as ugly as we think. I don't know, but in these cases, we are better off being safe than anything else. Let me very quickly turn over to show and tell because, as you know, well, just to set this up, number one, we are always happy to feature information and photographs of what you're doing to keep yourself busy, to keep yourself inspired during the pandemic. And we always encourage people to send us photos and things like that. Just like the other day, we showed an Instagram page that Meggie, as in Peggy, shared with us. Today we have squirrels. We know that Christy, our resident squirrel mother, is keeps herself busy and happy, nurturing, bringing wild squirrels to life, helping them find homes and help them be healthy. I don't know. She just loves feeding the darn things. So let me show you some of the photographs that she sent me as of late. Just, oh my God, I'm blocking a squirrel. Where can I go? I'll go down. No, I'll go up on this corner. There you go. Look at the tiniest squirrels that we have here. These are just itty bitty squirrels that somehow find their way to Christy. I don't know if Christy is registered as a squirrel mother somewhere, and all of a sudden she gets these boxes of squirrels that she nurses until they are old enough to be released back in the wild. And she sends me these photographs of these lovely little critters, and they're tiny. Look at the size of those things. They're teeny tiny, and of course they need to be fed with special um, what do you call them in English? It's jeringas in Spanish. You use the injection chingaderas. They have to be fed with special utensils. Oh, there you go. Isn't that cute? Little wild squirrels. And I believe we have a video. Yes, no, yes. Teeny, tiny squirrels. Are those adorable or what? Oh, I am so happy that we get these from Christy. And of course, as always, I want to encourage anyone that has interesting things to share with us to send them our way because we're always happy to feature them. And speaking of that, I had told you that I had some show and tell photographs from the day that I was walking in town, and I'd like to share those with you. I was walking down Basilio Vadillo, and right in front of where Starbucks is, I noticed that they were doing these rainbow rainbow flag street crossings, which I thought was sweet and cute. I don't know why they would be doing it this year. Maybe they're going to do them like this moving forward. We don't know. I also happened to spot this new sculpture along the Malecon. the extension of the Malecon. I had not seen that before. It was clearly just being installed, and I thought it was interesting looking. I don't know who the author is, and I don't know why the city stops promoting these things or writing about them or telling us about them. But then I actually borrowed this next photograph from Gay Guide Vallarta, our dear friends Joey and Isaac. I would like to send them some love because even if you're not gay, even if you don't care about gay things, one of the wonderful things about Joey and Isaac is that when they are out in town and they're out and about all the time because they have to be distributing their guides and contacting their clients and so forth and so on. I have to say that Joey and Isaac are one of my favorite windows to Puerto Vallarta because wherever they go, they're always taking these wonderful photographs. And there's this sculpture, and it's right on the Malecon. And I don't know how I missed it because I didn't see it, but I had never seen that sculpture before. I don't know where it came from. And what I want to show you next is just to make a point. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the Facebook page for Gay Guide Vallarta on the show notes today because you may want to follow them. They publish all kinds of wonderful, wonderful photographs of all the places that they see throughout Puerto Vallarta, and I am very grateful for that. And that's what we have for news today. Let me take a quick look at your comments just to see what's on your minds. As always, we get all kinds of wonderful good mornings, and we love those. Safe wishes during Nora. Thank you very much, Albert. Much appreciated. And there's Christy, our resident squirrel mother. Christy, thank you so very much for those wonderful photographs. I can't believe how wonderful it must be to empower these little creatures to go back to the wild. I love it. I love it. Let's see what else we have. More good wishes for staying safe, and of course, we wish that for everybody that watches. If you're in town, please prepare because there's going to be a lot of rain. Terry is preparing in Nuevo Vallarta. Let's see what else we have. Matthew had asked about the photos of Michael's food. And again, we'll be cooking these photographs. I'll be delivering them. And then I'll be supporting Michael in creating some posts and videos for social media, which I'm looking forward to doing. Betsy is also preparing for rain and wind in Emiliano Zapata. That's very good. Where is the penis plant? My penis plant is in intensive care in the laundry because a gust of wind dropped it on the floor and the balls broke. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to fix our castrated penis plant and bring it back to safety. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that, and I'm really bummed out about that. But it happens. And I thought about that. I'm really, really bummed out because I don't want my friends Claude and Lucas to be mad at me because I didn't take good care of the penis plant. But then I thought to myself, if I gave you a necklace and then you told me 3 days later, I washed it and it was destroyed, I would simply make another one. So I hope that my friends are going to be understanding of the sudden demise of the penis plant. I know. I'll have to think of something else phallic to put in that corner, but not just yet. Let's see what else. Oh, we have a new person, Robert Fusco. We follow you on YouTube, first time live, great content and information. Thank you very much, Robert. We hope that at some point we will be able to go live on YouTube as well. But in the meantime, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the live experience. Here's where we can have a little bit more of a conversational adventure and answer questions and whatnot. Stefan reports looking at an empty bay. Well, that is a good thing because, it's probably not very safe out there. Let's see what else we have. I think Punta de Mita will get hit hard. Yes, I would not be surprised. I also think that Maito and Tehuamixle and all the communities that are just south of the bay will also get hit hard because they are out in the open. We know that we get a fair amount of protection because of the shape of Banderas Bay, but I do feel for those communities. Um, let's see what else. Let's see what else. I had forgotten about chairs on the balcony. Well, if they fly away, you may go out to your balcony and think to yourself, didn't we used to have some chairs here? No, safeguard everything. Safeguard everything, please. Arturo, it's great to see you. It's been a while. Uh, let's see. Announcing beaches are closed due to dangerous high waves means people will now go to the beach to watch the high waves. Well, Harold, I don't. I hope that you're wrong, but I love your optimism or lack of thereof. No, I really hope that people will have the common sense to stay indoors and do what's due. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. Boom, bada bum bum bum. Oh my goodness, a marriage proposal. Carlos wants to marry me. Maybe how about we marry each other for a weekend, and we'll take it from there. ah, let's see. I would always have epic hurricane parties when I lived in Texas. Would love to carry on the tradition, but COVID takes the fun out of everything. Well, Cindy, nothing stops you from having a wonderful party at home by yourself. I have food. I have Netflix. I have movies that I've downloaded just in case the Wi Fi goes bonkers. I have brownies. I have Luna, my cat, to keep me company, and she has food thanks to all the membership that we have here at Coffee and Headlines. So, it's just an important thing, to take care of yourselves and be okay. Joey says it's called a syringe. Thank you very much, Joey. And thank you very much for taking all those wonderful photographs when you're out and about around the city. That would be Joey from Gay Guide Vallarta. Again, I will share their Facebook page on the show notes because they're just wonderful, wonderful. Let's see what else we have. Eyedropper, says Judy Simmons. Thank you for helping me with my vocabulary. Watch out for your nuts, says Angelo Sanasardo. I say, why didn't you help me look after them? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Boom, 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 boom. Suzanne rescues neonate kittens, and they always seem to find me too. Susanna, send us photos. We'd love to see what you are doing. Christy says she uses regular syringes with specific nipples for squirrels. Where is Malecon 2 beginning and end? Malecon 2 starts right at the Friendship Fountain, which is the dolphin fountain right at the beginning, right next to the Los Arcos Amphitheater, and it ends right next to the Rio Cuale pedestrian bridge, as far as I know. I don't think that the side on Emiliano Zapata is also considered Malecon 2, but I could be wrong on that. Well, that sculpture certainly doesn't look like Liz Taylor. Well, it's an artistic rendition of Miss Taylor. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see what else. Gary is a little sad. Won't be there on Monday to watch my friend's son enter second grade on Monday. We went school supply shopping while I was there, and he's super excited. I'm sure Abuela will send me pictures. I hope so, and I hope the whole school thing is safe. I know that there are a lot of parents that are concerned about this, and we all have, the best wishes that things will go well. Let's see what else we have. Oh no, Javier is a hurricane virgin. Um, I have told my hurricane virgin story, and I don't think I need to tell it again because I'm sure that I've told it recently. But Javier, just stay home. I don't know where you live, but stay home. Make sure you have everything you need, and just chill. There's really not much we can do. Make sure that your windows are closed, and that you don't have any objects that could go places if it starts getting really windy. Like, make sure that your penis plant is away from the window so that you don't have the outcome that I had. Let's see what else we have. What I need is a real penis in my window. Oh my God, I would pay extra money for that. Absolutely. Um, Christy explains the squirrels go from being small and hand-fed and the matriculate to self-feeding in a wire cage. Afterwards, they go in large aviary where they are not handled at all and have to find their food. They actually do very well when released. That is absolutely wonderful. Michael, have I heard of any businesses closing for the weather? Not businesses. Not businesses. The only announcements that I have seen is the beach has closed. I actually have a dinner scheduled at one of your restaurants tonight at Poblanos, but I think it will make sense for me, at least, to postpone the dinner. It is with local friends, and I'm sure we can meet at any time. But Michael will be monitoring the news during the day. If there's anything important that gets released, we will publish it on the Facebook page for Coffee and Headlines. Let's see. Patty is new. Hello, Patty. Welcome to Coffee and Headlines. It's great to see you. Um, let's see what else we have. Everybody's late. Marcia says, I'm late because I'm preparing for hurricane. My patio floods into living room because I am on the bottom floor and water from rooftop terrace is channeled directly onto my patio. Marcia, just be safe and hopefully take all the precautions that you know you need to take. And we will go through this. We learned that Jim Demetrio created the sculpture of the fisherman and the seagull, which is the one that we saw that Joey and Isaac photographed in their Gay Guide Vallarta. Let's see, Kathleen, your business is right on the Malecon, so you folks may want to be, just keeping an eye on what is going on, and maybe we should reschedule dinner. Maybe just to be safe. Let's chat. Let's see what else we have. Prepare your construction site if you have one. Flying construction material can be very dangerous. That is a great suggestion for those of you that are remodeling. Let's see what else. Expect to lose power. This is true. And if we get lightning, make sure you unplug everything. These are all great suggestions. Thank you very much. Tony says, I was born during a hurricane in Boston a while back. There you go. Logan is preparing. See, you're all having hurricane parties as we go, which is a good thing. And I think we have reached the end of your comments today. Linda says Langostinos is closing today and tomorrow. Today's early for their 2-week annual vacation due to the weather. I'm not surprised. I mean, Langostinos is right on the beach. This makes a lot of sense. So this is pretty much what we have for today. Waiting for hurricanes is not fun. Well, I mean, you can make it as fun as you want, but I mean, you essentially just wait for things to get ugly and then things go away. There's another question. Let's see. The artist who did the statue in the picture, is he not the same one who has the gallery with Page in the sun? I am not sure, Michael. Oh, yes, of course I'm sure, yes. The artist who did the statue in the picture, that would be Jim Demetrio, yes. And this has just been confirmed by somebody else. And what else? Pam says, I sent pics of anti-COVID cards I make. If you sent them just now, I'll take a look at them and I'll be happy to comment on them and share them with the group. Thank you for sending them. If you sent them a while back and I missed them, do let me know, Pam, because sometimes things get lost in the shuffle. And that's it. That's what we have. Friends, it's a pleasure to meet with you. Of course, tomorrow is Sunday. We take the day off. But we will be keeping our eyes wide open between today and Monday about hurricane news, about bar opening news, and anything else that may come up. Between now and then, please be safe wherever you are. If you're in town, and you know the drill, we need to take care of ourselves and our loved ones. And if you're anywhere else, well, we know that drill too. So have a safe weekend, everyone. Thank you so much for being in touch, for reaching out, and for being a part of this community as always. I will see you again soon.